Oh, hiya, Wendy. Yeah, hi. Sorry to trouble you there. I've got a few concerns regarding a title number, and I would like to pop up to Peterborough at some stage, which is many, many miles away from where I am over at Southend. But I'm conducting a fraud investigation, and I need to get copies of the entire file. And I need to actually see what's in the file because I'm actually prosecuting one or two parties at the moment. Is that something I can arrange with you, or do I need to speak to somebody else?
You speak to somebody else. I think this line that you've come through on, the lady does often do counter inquiries, but she's not at her desk at the moment. I just picked her phone up. But actually, to make an appointment, there is a central number, and then they'll take all the details, make sure that we've got everything that you need before you come, and then arrange an appointment for you, because obviously if you need things out of files, there's no point you come in and we have the files here.
Sure, I need the whole file. Yeah, I would like to come to, well, I don't want to come to Peterborough, I'd prefer you guys to come to me, really, but, so, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's going to be Peterborough that I need to go to, so, and I think there's one...
If you ring the central line, which is 0844...
Have you got a normal landline number for them? Sorry, it's just that I don't. 0844 is expensive line, isn't it?
I don't know. I thought they were free. I didn't know that.
No, they're expensive lines, and
Don't know if you can contact them through our website.
Land Reg are not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to operate. No, it's not your choice, but they're not supposed to operate telephone. Help telephone numbers, which are actually expensive rate lines. It's a bit of a con because I'm, especially in my situation, because I'm being forced to actually phone up for someone else's mistake, and it's going to cost me. But okay, what's the number then? Is it the 892? So although just for the record, then, although you're in Peterborough, I have to phone up a different office to book a time to come to Peterborough. Yeah.
It's actually with me sitting at my desk in an office. We have nothing to do with the public counter.
Yeah.
There are other trained staff that do the public counter.
Right. She's not there.
Have other duties, so the appointments have to be arranged so that they're not on those duties when you come in.
Yeah, sure. Now, what if I actually wanted to see, because just to let you know, Wendy, I don't know if this makes a difference, the actual matter that I need to come up and discuss, or part of it, I'm already now escalating via the High Court. So I'm looking to take this to the High Court. If the other people...
And that's the person on the...
Sorry, can I...
They'll take all the details.
Yeah,
they'll arrange it.
Okay, so you're not interested in letting me finish or anything?
Not, but I just think you will explain it all to me. You're wasting your own time.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, sure, but with all due respect, with all due respect, Wendy, you don't know whether I was about to go on with War and Peace or whether I was about to just say two sentences because you didn't let me finish. So I appreciate you don't want me wasting my time, but you don't know. But obviously, it is my time, and secondly, you don't know how much of my time I was going to waste because you didn't let me finish. I don't know whether you guys are trained to do that to people, talk over them. Hello?
I'm waiting for you to finish.
Sorry, I thought you'd hung up then. Sorry. Oh, sorry. So is your line manager there, Wendy?
No, she's not at the moment.
What may I have your name, please, Wendy? Your surname?
Bellamy.
Bellamy. And who would your line manager be?
Jim Harper.
Jim Harper?
Harker.
Sorry, Jim Harper.
Kim Harker.
Right, okay. That's Kim as in K for King, I for Ink, M for Mother?
It is.
And can you just spell the surname for me?
H.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
R.
Yeah.
K-E-R.
That's K for King, E for Edward, R for Roger, yeah?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, I'll phone the central number. So that's 0844 892 1111, yeah?
Yeah, but do explain to them that you need files so they get them before you come, because otherwise you don't want to come on.
Yeah, sure. Okay, brilliant stuff, thank you.
The files are held in a different place.
Okay, right, gotcha, I see. Right, brilliant stuff, thank you.
Land Registry Customer Support, Carol speaking, how can I help?
Oh, hi there, Carol, sorry to trouble you. I've just been given this number, so I hope I'm through to the right place, but I was told by Peterborough that I need to contact you guys to arrange a time to go down to Peterborough and look at the Land Registry file.
Sorry, you want to go and look at a file?
Yeah, for the title number that is my property.
Right, can I just get to the bottom of actually what you want to see, because it might be something that you don't need the appointment for?
Oh, it's definitely something I want and require the appointment for. Yeah, I'll gladly tell you.
I would have to inform them if they need to collect files or whatever, you see.
Yeah. They need to collect all the files. I'm conducting a fraud investigation myself.
Right.
Okay, so there's a case which is probably about to hit the High Court.
But you've got a particular title number in question then, have you? It relates to a particular property and a title number.
Yes, sorry, which question would you like me to answer first?
If you give me the title number first, and then I can have a look and...
But you don't want me to answer the first question you asked then, no?
No, at the moment, I'll just take the title.
You want a different question. Okay, the different question answer is...
Right, now, so it's a Peterborough office, you said?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Right, bear with me, I need to get into their calendar. Now, we have to give 10 days notice when it's an appointment for a personal inspection, so bear with me.
Yeah, I require all the files.
Was it, let's just get the time, just 1 second. So who am I speaking to, please?
I'm a man, Simon Goldberg.
So you're the current registered proprietor?
That's my property.
Yes, you're the current registered proprietor, right, okay.
That's my property.
Well, when are you wanting the documents from? Just when you became the proprietor, or what?
I require all documents which are concerning, so possibly before the day that it all completed, because my understanding is that there's a number of commercial instruments and a number of commercial transactions which have been effected in my name, potentially under an alleged power of attorney, which are probably sitting on file. So I would have said perhaps maybe 3 months before I went in there. So 3 months before the... So from June 2005 up to date...
You were registered on the 19th of September.
Sorry, I was I was answering the question at the time. Sorry, what did you say?
You were registered on the 19th of September 05.
Right, but so if you can do that for 3 months prior, so from June 2005...
Right.
Okay.
All files up to date.
It's just because I want to see the entire file, and the reason being is
Are we talking about every application, everything that's happened on that property since that day?
everything and anything in front of the scenes and behind the scenes.
Right.
It's my understanding there's a number of documents which are because it's my understanding that some of you guys or someone over there actually has intrinsic links with the Treasury. Obviously, Treasury Solicitors Department looks after you chaps. But based on what a friend has shown me regarding her mortgage account and her property, I'm a little bit concerned as to what's going on. Now, I'll just let you guys know there's already a case that looks like it's going to be opening up at Queen's Bench at the High Court. And it's highly likely that one or two parties over there, anyone that has first-hand knowledge of this entire matter, okay, and some things which have been going on recently, the chances are I'm going to have to call those people to court. So, as I say, if I can look at the entire file, I need to see what's in there, because as far as I'm concerned, there's fraud going on. And I don't know whether anyone over there at Peterborough is involved or not. So I'd prefer that when you let Peterborough know about the files, that you don't tell them that I'm doing a fraud investigation. I'll surprise them on that.
I would just tell them that you want a personal inspection, you want to see all documents.
Yeah, it's not a personal inspection.
No, it's telling me here it will be £7 per whichever document it is you wish to view. Is that okay?
Not really. If need be, I'll do it. £7 to view a document.
It's saying personal inspection in person and the customer information centre is £7 per set. Now, it doesn't actually tell me what a set is.
I'm not paying to view these documents. If necessary, shall I just summons them to High Court then, and I don't have to pay a penny
You probably
then?
would have to then, because...
Okay, well, I'll do that then. Sorry, can I take a note of your name? Or actually, I'll tell you what, if I do a data subject access request, that's £10.
What, sorry?
If I do a data subject access request, that's £10.
I'm not familiar with that, I'm afraid.
You're not familiar with that?
No, not at all.
Right, do you know that not being familiar with the data subject access request protocol is in fact a data subject access obstruction? So you just violated the Data Protections Act, do you know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, right, well you better tell your bosses that, because they need to train you to tell you what the procedure is.
Right, can I just write that down then? So,
yeah, Data Protection Act.
Subject.
Yeah, can I charge you for this training? Yeah? You're going to charge me £7 to actually look at my records and or records held for me, and I'm training you here, and I'm not getting paid. Outrageous.
I'm just asking you for the information, then I can look at
Data Protection Act 1998.
Yeah, well, I've heard of
Data, you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes, but that's not what you. That was one of the actual.
Yeah. Do you want me to? I tell you what. If you allow me to actually finish what I'm saying, I'll tell you what this stuff is. Data subject access request. That's the thing you send off with a £10 cheque maximum, which is optional, and that actually obliges the company or whoever's holding the data to send all the data, computer, file-based, CCTV-based, everything-based, telephone record-based, for 10 quid.
I apologise, I didn't realise what it was called.
10 quid maximum. And members of staff that are not aware of the procedure, it's called a data subject access obstruction. So that's not my, obviously I'm not having a go at you, but it's nothing to do with me.
What are you wanting me to do? Are you wanting me to make this appointment for you,
first and foremost, I'd like to be able to finish what I'm saying, if that's all right with you, Carol. Is that okay with you?
Carry on.
Fantastic. So, it's just, I don't know about you, but it's common courtesy where I come from. You let someone finish when they're speaking. So the point being, if you're now telling me I'm going to have to pay £7, what I would ask is that you liaise with someone over at Peterborough. I don't know who the land registrar is over there, or who acts in that position, but you might want to liaise with that guy, because I'm going to send over a data subject access request instead for a copy of the entire file. If I don't get that, I'll summons the land registrar to court with the papers. So that's going to waste a load of his time, because I don't pay court fees. So that will waste a load of his time, and he can bring the documents to court and we'll have a look at them in court. And I don't think, with what I understand is going on elsewhere, if it's happened on my file, I don't think he's going to want that to happen. So I'll leave a telephone number for you. If you want to liaise with that guy, whoever that is, leave him my telephone number, and if he wants to call me, brilliant. But I'm not going to have profiteering off the back of you guys withholding documents, and from what I understand, there's going to be some outrageous documents in there which have been turned into commercial instruments and pilfering of money behind the scenes, as I understand it. So I'll leave you a telephone number. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
0781.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the land registrar at the moment?
I think they're doing it on a rota basis at the moment because I was left, so I'm not sure who is doing it today.
All right, so it's a vacant position, is it?
I think it depends which office. I don't know who it is around Peterborough, I'm afraid.
You don't know. Okay. Right, so if you'd be kind enough to pass that on to them, if they'd like to come back to me, I'll get a data subject access request sent off early next week. I'm not paying £7 to view records, especially when I'm doing a fraud investigation because of something some people over there might have got up to. Yeah? But I tell you what, though, it's just strengthened my resolve to take this to the nth degree. I tell you that much. The actual attitude I faced, with all due respect, Carol, just as someone that managed staff for one of the national companies, right? That was me, actually. So, I don't know whether you ever heard of the ethos of 2 ears, 1 mouth, use them in that ratio. Don't know if you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
All right. Don't know if you ever heard of the ethos of the customer's always right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I know that's not true, but, when you ask someone a question, I don't know, it kind of strikes me that you're not really interested if you just talk all over me while I'm trying to answer the question.
Because I was trying to get to the bottom of what you actually require.
Well, if you allow me to finish, perhaps you'll get to the bottom. Ever considered that perhaps if you actually listen to what someone's saying, maybe you'll glean the answer from what's being said?
Well, obviously, I'm not doing my job properly. I do apologise.
Yeah, maybe resign now then, eh? Right, anyway, that wasn't very successful, was it? I will not take shit from these people. No way.
Legendary lawman. Delivery is sicker than your back, I leave it washing. I seen the world from Babylon to Ragnarok. I shook the tree with Newton when the apple dropped. My grammar's not to be tested, don't mess with. Spitting sicker lines than lungs full of asbestos. Methods born from ciphers on the corner, making just enough to keep my head above water. The drunk author, distorted law enforcer. 20 for a Henry and it's 40 for a quarter. From the source I was born to spit raps, cause I got the crowd moving like packs of tic-tacs. Scratch from high facts, full snap, the synapse. MCs copy me but their lungs will collapse. I run tracks, my feet will never tire. 30 rhyme supplier, call me the mic messiah. The gun for hire, my words devastate the place. I levitate in space, you can never take the pace. Legendary lawman, concept the motherfucking microphone general. Legendary lawman, delivery is sicker than the back alley abortion. I swagger in like Billy the Kid, mic in my hip, spitting that brilliant shit, ready to rip. Prone like a Mexican standoff, I'm vicious to your ears like the methods of Van Gogh. Cutting your hands off if you copy my lines, dropping some rhymes at the party after bottles of wine. Rocking a fly suit and tie, tipping my trill, we bear girls up in here, man, the pimping is filthy. Glint in my eye and a drink in my hand, anti-Superman, Lex Luthor with a 6-shooter. My words rip through you sharp as Freddy Krueger. Must be ready for the coffin like you're passing the Buddha. Move like a cougar, explode with a right hand. Murderous track, Sherlock Holmes is my hype man. Tonight's plan is keeping it hardcore. The phrase mob tour and we drink until 4:30.
I won't be wronged, I won't be insulted, I won't be laid a hand on. I don't do these things to other people. I require the same from them.